Sawa twende. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile. Muona? Umesikia? Haujapotea? Uko sawa? Haya. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile. Ineo kumbona simbona anapaki pile. So, karinya lower.
Let's go to the studio now.
No. Sani. Karinya lower backup singer mape. And you have to keep the key.
You have to keep the key.
So key like right now, sio kila kitu G clef, but you have to keep your key. So this key that you've picked maybe is a C, right? So you have to keep it, but then you'll drop it some point.
Okay.
Like ukaninua baba, ukaninua ukaninua baba.
Ukaninua baba,
ukaninua baba,
ukaninua baba. Siwezi.
Unaweza lakini ndio work mara.
I cannot be a backup boogie.
You need training. Jo.
Ndio mimi ndasema Akothee juu kuimba. Akothee juu kuimba.
Akothee hawezi kuimba, wacha waletwe wakuja wafanye backup. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile. Unasema
nyingi mondo midong.
Sasa wewe utasema hiyo. Unaweza kuimba hiyo bass.
Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda. Any Okatema. Why are you laughing? Am I funny? Oh, I'm funny. Oh wow.
Where take mana kama? Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda softly. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda.
Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda. Acho de do.
Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda.
Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda
anapaki pile. Hiyo huwezi sema.
Anapaki pile.
Good.
Wait, don't joke with me.
Yeah, now do it musically, Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile.
Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile.
Anapaki pile.
Anapaki pile.
Anapaki pile.
Anapaki pile.
Yes. Sasa mimi nitaimba ya juu. Usinifuate. Sasa utasema nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile. Weka kelo mikelo no gini kore kati keto. Abro we gini.
Kikikun
ichanda.
Kikikun
nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile. We golo mapiny migolo no. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile.
That is your sound on mine.
Yours.
Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile.
Good girl. I have catched it. I have catched it. Yes. So, sijui utafunga masikio ndio usisikie yangu upotee. So mine will be nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile. Wewe
nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile.
Twende.
Nyingi mondo midong Yesu. Aya, let's go. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile.
Nataka useme anapaki pile, a soft one. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile. Wewe unaenda wenye wako na deep voice amwekangi hizo machokoto.
Hivi tu.
Inatoka vibaya. Amkati unaweka smooth.
Yesu roda anapaki pile.
Umeelewa? Sawa twende. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile. Muona? Umesikia? Haujapotea? Uko sawa? Haya. Nyingi mondo midong Yesu roda anapaki pile. Ineo kumbona simbona anapaki pile. So, karinya lower.
Let's go to the studio now.
Sani. Karinya lower backup singer mape. sasa twende. Nyingi mondo midwong, nyingi mondo midwong. Okay. Yesu Ruodha anapaki bile. Nyingi mondo midwong, Yesu Ruodha anapaki bile. Nyingi mondo midwong, Yesu Ruodha anapaki bile. Idho nango. Ikoze ketiketo wiye ita. Aya twende. Nyingi mondo midwong, nyingi mondo midwong. Nyingi mondo nyingi sio nyingi. Nyingi mondo midwong. Nyingi nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Ineo simbona eo kumbana anapaki pile. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Ineo ingana eo kumbona anapaki pile. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Ineo ingana eo simbona anapaki pile. Aha, twende. Nyingi mondo midwong. Nyingi mondo midwong. Confused. I want to carry you through. Okay. Si nimeona tukianza mimi na nyimba yangu. Sasa usinifuate. Sawa. Haya. Nyingi mondo midwong. Haya, sawa umejua. Twende. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Ino kumbana simbona. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Aya, nataka useme anapaki pile, a soft one. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Wewe unaenda wenye wako na deep voice amwekangi hizo machokoto. Hivi tu. Inatoka vibaya. Amkati unaweka smooth. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Umeelewa? Sawa twende. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Umeona? Umesikia? Haujapotea? Uko sawa? Haya. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Ineo kumbana eo simbona anapaki pile. So, kaninya lower. Let's go to the studio now. Sani. Kaninya lower backup singer mape. Aya, sasa twende. Nyingi mondo midwong. Nyingi mondo midwong. Okay. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Idho nango. Ikoze ketiketo wiye ita. Aya twende. Nyingi mondo midwong. Nyingi mondo midwong. Nyingi mondo nyingi sio nyingi. Nyingi mondo midwong. Nyingi nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Ineo simbona eo kumbana anapaki pile. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Ineo ingana eo kumbona anapaki pile. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Ineo ingana eo simbona anapaki pile. Aha, twende. Nyingi mondo midwong. Nyingi mondo midwong. Confused. I want to carry you through. Okay. Si nimeona tukianza mimi na nyimba yangu. Sasa usinifuate. Sawa. Haya. Nyingi mondo midwong. Haya, sawa umejua. Twende. Nyingi mondo midwong. Yesu Ruodha anapaki pile. Ino kumbana simbona. Chora mayudo sani, chora mayero sani, kede chora mayudo sani. MC Galaxy. Chora mayudo sani, chora mayero sani, bende chora mayudo sani. Umwambia tuko na harusi. I am Pharaoh, I am Fa, I am Tuoro, oyoyo. I am Pharaoh, I am Fa, I am Tuoro, oyoyo. Hi guys, Sandra akona jambo hatutawaambia sahi. Yeah. It's a problem. Mnataka kujua jambo? Mtaliweza. Sandra mjue kuna jambo.
Na yani tuambie tuebi siri ama tuache tu. We pause. We pause
Okay, I'm heading to Safari Park, guys. Yes. The event is about to start. Meet you there. How many are coming to Safari Park? Let me see. Musisahau. I'm gonna be there. Okay. Big kiss. Love you. Bye. That's the queen herself. Yes.
Thank you for making it possible for me. I never knew it was going to be this way, but I am here today because of him. To my teachers, Baby Summer, to my teachers, to my mentors, to my fellow graduates, everybody has a story to tell about their successes. But for me today, I can smile and I can laugh because of our own GMD, Dr. Maxwell Akothee. Let me not forget, before, when I was still in John Child's, I had a monthly upkeep, courtesy of Dr. Maxwell. Before I even graduated, Dr. Maxwell ensured I was absorbed into his own RFH healthcare. Dr. Maxwell, maybe one day I'll find a better way to say thank you. Thank you so much. I know it's a cheering moment for all of us, including me. I remember the first time Florence spoke to you in my class, and Florence, I want to correct you. He didn't ensure you got a job here. It's your attitude. When we were doing interviews for front desk, you didn't come in as a weak candidate. It is that inspiration you got from him. You worked hard like anybody else. You're rightfully qualified to be where you are, and move on with that attitude. And Tim, sometimes I said, be open to tell your stories. You never know who's watching, right? Some of us are seated on our stories because we are trying to show up looking glamorous, right? Your next destiny shaper could be watching out for somebody to support, right? There could be somebody who's doing a challenge search and they're just looking for their next high, right? As we said, team, show up and show up in your best state, right? You show up with tears in your eyes, you show up on a child day, look the part and do your part, okay? Thank you so much, Florence. Back to the founder, as I said, this is my yes moment. The founder, Dr. Maxwell Akothee, planted a seed way before we thought we'd end up as part of this institution. But there's something special about the visions he has. You never see him present physically. And that is where you come in. As the people who grow those seeds, right? When somebody plants a tree, it takes another person watering for that tree to thrive and fruit, right? And that is our responsibility collectively as a family. We are a big family. Family is Red Leaf, family is John Charles, family is RFH Healthcare, and that is what we stand for, everyday support. He is a very strong factor. He is a very strong support for all of us. So, Dr. Maxwell, a lot has been said about you. I won't say more beyond that. I'd like to take this honor to welcome you to this podium.
as I stand in front of you. It wasn't my day. It was your day. First of all, congratulations. Very proud of you. And maybe this is the first time I probably have an official address to give to you. But before I get there, I probably I'll go to address it. A lot of people ask, what does John Charles mean? I always say there's something in a name. Because a name defines you. Defines how you appear. It defines how you present yourself. John Charles belongs to a man that I held so high, and I hold in very high regard. He was a man who gave birth to my mom. He's my late grandfather. And why did I decide to honor him? Because in our childhood, when you're young, that is the most impactful time of your life. And this might stood up for me. I remember one day we were traveling to the village. And despite everything that the village had, having the scabies and the jiggers, I always wanted to go to the village. Because I found a place to play. We would go hunting, we would go grazing, and we do everything that the village gives you. But on return, I would always come back to town with jiggers and scabies, and that was a permanent. But I would still go. The journey to the village was not easy. It was not tarmacked. It was a black bottom soil road. And one day we were traveling with John Charles and Mondis to the village. As usual, he never used to use the bus. He would cycle from a place called Aurachuodo. If you're a Luo, Aurachuodo means the river of mud. It was literally the river of mud. But when he was going with me, he would pay for a bus so that we go together. And one day, the bus got stuck in the mud, and we could not travel. We could not go back or go forward. And we slept on that road for 3 days. John Charles ensured that he gave me a sack to sleep in, and he sat there and watched over me for the 3 days. He sacrificed everything for my comfort. That is the spirit we give to you today. That as you go out there in the field, may you be people who sacrifice for the community you serve. That is the ethos we want to be. And when we started at the faith, I asked myself, we entrust our patients with people we don't know where they come from. Why don't we be the people to bring the culture that takes care of our patients? And that is the dream behind this. And so we started with healthcare system, and so now we are rolling into certificates and diploma, and soon, God blessing and God willing, the same way my family was a dream, and today we see here, we hope one day we may have a university here as well. I'm a firm believer that dreams are not just dreams, but if we work towards them, we actually are able to always achieve. There's a day I was sitting with my management team and I showed them this building that you see right here. It was in a picture. And they could not believe. Today we stand here and we watch it, and it has stood up. Because somebody dared to dream. I want to plant that seed of dreaming in you. That may you see yourself just as Dr. Hezron became a clinical officer to one of the directorates in the Ministry of Health in the strongest economy in East and Central Africa. You can grow from an healthcare assistant to the highest category of growth you ever want to. And it's possible. As we move forward, I want to give you the statistics that we just don't teach people, but we teach people with a culture that the universe can accept and embrace. We have so far had a total of 129 admissions in John Charles Medical Training College. Out of this, we have had 7 students who traveled abroad and are currently working outside this country. Because they dared to dream, and they took that first step. We have 14 of them who are working in RFH, and we have absorbed. We have 21 who are working in various other facilities, including home care setups. Then we have 2 who are currently working at John Charles Medical Training College. We have others who have advanced beyond healthcare system, and currently 2 are in KMTC. One is who gave himself out and pushed myself during my internship. This is a certificate.
think you've been so part of this RFA journey, and I think even as Maxwell says the story, you can as well tell the story with him. We really appreciate that you are able to join us on this day. Our other stakeholders, I know Roy has really grown, and we've gotten to a point now we are having organizations or corporate offices within Roy, and we've had partners who are aligned with the vision we have of making Roy a better place. Are we having anyone from Roy Boys High School? Anyone from Roy Girls High School? Anyone from Big Mary? I think I'd seen them earlier in the day, they probably had left. And also because we all know all this favor comes from God. There's only so much we can do. If that favor doesn't come from Him, all we do is useless. So we've been able to be held, to be pastored, to be nurtured through the word and everything from some of our partners. Do we have anyone from the Deliverance Church? Thank you so much for joining us. Do you have anyone from Mavuno Church? Anyone from Mavuno? We really appreciate to have your presence with us. We usually say we are very lucky every time we have a sermon within the week because we get to enjoy church twice a week. Having said that, I think we are in an industry that is very delicate, where all our stakeholders have both power and influence, starting from our patients to our insurance partners, to our suppliers, to our staff, so the list will go on and on and on. And on behalf of the RFH management, and on behalf of myself also, this is very personal to me because again I say Roy is home. So when seeing these things happening in Roy and being part of the team that is making Roy a better place, I would only say thank you to God for the favor that He has actually bestowed onto us. Thank you so much to the graduates. Congratulations, the journey has just started. These people seated next to you are your social capital, saying you've been told that. I remember when I graduated over 15 years ago, right now if I need something, that friend who was seated next to me is a person I call. In the same school, I also got a husband, and here the men are letting you down, I don't know what they are. So you guys, there is so much you can get from this team that is here. Let it not just be a paper, let it be your power to conquer the world. Thank you so much, and don't forget to sit on the table. Have a good day.
We are nearing the end. I know we may talk, but you can never be too tired for a title, right? It is just this one, so we can hold on for a few more minutes. So the person I'm about to invite is right at the center stage with this RFH story. I'm about to invite our Director of Internal Audit, Mr. Duncan Gateru. He is a man of few words. I don't know what he has up his sleeve today, so we have to give him a chance.
All protocols sound good. Very afternoon. Wassalam. Good. Thank you. First of all, is to acknowledge the presence of someone from Heritage. Please wait. Yeah, thank you. That's my comment. Part of our partnership. Good. Thank you. I will not take much time or time. I think mine is more like a whole conversation. Sometime in 2008, before I